I'm back. It's been a while, I know, but here we are with the new Spiderverse customs. And true to the movie, this is going to be a two-part video. For now, I'm just doing all the customs that I actually have. For I've placed a few orders for some minifigures for later customs. So, okay, let's get into this video. So, going in somewhat chronological order, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man. I used the head, torso, arms, and hands from the first version ever made. Came out in like 2015, or I think. Maybe it was 2017, I don't remember. And then I used these legs from a Lego City Diver. I've had this custom around for quite a long time now, and it's just the version that I use. Okay, let's move along. Next up, we have Cardboard Vulture, who I used the helmet from Vroom Vroom from Chima, gave him a lion headpiece from Chima to give him those creepy eyes, used the torso from, I think it's from the Rebel Trooper Battle Pack. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is, and I flipped it around. Gave him the brown arms and these legs on Hidden Side to add a little bit of colour contrast. White hands to match their helmet. I gave him these wings for a knockoff Falcon figure. However, you could also use some golden wings, which I think would look better. He was quite hard to make since obviously he's made of cardboard in the movie. For 2099, I'm using this knockoff minifigure I got a very long time ago. He has got arm printing, it's just not showing very well. And he's black instead of blue, which is a bit of a problem. I did order a blue one, luckily, so he'll show up in part 2. But I like this one because it has like far more angular face pieces, like he does in the movie. So, yeah, I didn't make any upgrades to this one. Then we have 2099, not 19, his hologram, Lyla, or Lila, who I used the hair from Anakin, the head from. Don't know who this head is from. Only problem is no glasses. I wish I could find a head with glasses. It's the Cape Freeze from the King, a torso from a space character to give it like the orange accent, white arms, these like medium nougat hands, and legs from Zane, I believe, from the Ninjago movie CMF series. Okay, now we have Spot, who I just took some plain white pieces and just sharpied all over them, except this head, which is a Mixel Eye, that I. It's a bit more sharpie because the one that I used was so scratched up. But I have broken the purist method for this, so for any of you who don't like it, I also made a purist Spot, if any of you want to make him. I used the Mixel Eye piece, just like I did for this one, and I used the legs and torso from Monster Fighter's mummy because these grey bits kind of look like his Spot, and I just play my arms and hands. So if any of you want purist Spot, there he is. Okay, so next up is Spotless Spot. He's like really easy to make. Yes, this is the same eyepiece I put around. That's a Buzz Lightyear, also I am aware. But I just literally just used all white pieces. He's probably the easiest one to make of like the whole showcase. Then next up is Jonathan Owen, or Spot before he becomes Spot. I gave him this spiky hairpiece. Like, I'm just going to use Nightwing as an example. He's not the guy I got this hairpiece from. I don't know who I did, but he had some Nightwing hair. I wish I had like the hair from that secret agent guy. It works so much better. Then I gave him Egon's head and the torso and legs and hands and arms for Dr. Octopus from like 2012, if I remember correctly. Okay, so now we're moving on to all the Spider-Man versions. I haven't made them all in this video, so if any of you have suggestions for part 2, tell me, but I'll get through all the ones I can. Obviously, so we're going to start with a custom that, in my opinion, isn't my best work, but I still like it, being Spider-Man India. I used this hairpiece, which has come on a lot of minifigures, the head and torso from like the Spider Armor Mark III, I believe, which was the 2019 one. These legs from Jungle J from season 4 of Ninjago, and these arms. I don't know where they are from, but if you remember, I also used them on Hondo Anaka for my Revo showcase. And yeah, as well as these hands, which are just blue hands. I wish I used a different hairpiece though, but apart from that, I can't like this custom. Then we have one of my favourite characters in the whole movie, if I'm being honest, Spider-Punk. He has this piece from Izor, you can get it from, or like, it's come on a lot of characters, but Izor's the character who comes to mind. It's got the classic Spider-Man head, these spiky shoulder pads, this torso's from Lego City, it's from one of the criminal guys. It's got some red arms with black hands, and the legs from Hank Pym Ant-Man, and a guitar. Then we have Peter B, who I got the hair from. It's just dark brown, this hair. I don't know where it comes from exactly. Head from Star-Lord. It's got this torso piece from a minifigure series. These arm pieces from a minifigure series. Light nougat hands, blue legs, and this piece I got from a Mandalorian set. I actually can't like this custom, if I'm being honest. I prefer my one from Spider-Verse 1, but he's not in this video. I should make a Spider-Verse 1 video. If any of you want that, tell me. Okay, so now we have a custom I haven't seen anyone else try to make, that being Anomaly Spot, or Paradox Spot as I call him. I used a black motorcycle helmet. I used a headpiece from a Chima Bear character, but I flipped it around to make it kind of look like his lines all scribbled on. I used one of these torsos from Sons of Garmadon. Random fact about me, Season 8 is my least favourite Ninjago season. It's got black arms, black hands, and black legs. And finally, we have Scarlet Spider, yeah. Head, torso, arms, and hands are all from the Mighty Micro version, and I gave him tall red legs. I know I promised more versions of Spider-Man, but I can't do them all this video, so I'll save those for part 2. And that is the end of part 1 of this showcase. If you have any suggestions for part 2, you can tell me those, and if you want me to do a part 1 video, tell me all about that. Who was your favourite custom for this showcase? What do you think I could have done different? I'm open to all criticism and stuff, and I could update customs to what you think that they'd look better. I'm always open to a few suggestions for my customs. Anyway, that's it for this video, and bye.